What's up, guys? Fresh here, bringing you part 3 of my zombie playthrough on the kind of new map, Moon. And today, I do want to talk about something really, really special and dear to my heart. Um, and today is 9/11. If you guys may or may not know that I'm from Boston, but I've always been a New York fan. Primarily the Yankees, not really the Knicks, because they are horrible. Um, Not really a big fan of the Jets either. But I am a New York fan. No, not the Jets. New York Jets. I don't know. Giants. That's what they are. Giants. I'm not really. I don't really follow football like that. But today I want to talk about 9/11, which is kind of like a subject that nobody talks about, but everybody acts like they care about it. Um, but today I just want to talk to you about how I feel about it and how it's kind of just changed my way of thinking a little bit, because ever since I've seen that first video of the plane crashing into the tower, I mean, like, that opened up my eyes so much, because it was like, and I didn't even think about it at the time, but I was like, why would somebody do that, you know? And I kind of got into it that way, like watching documentaries. And there's actually a big documentary going on tonight. It's obviously probably gonna be, it's obviously over by the time you watch this, but there was a documentary tonight, and I've seen it before, but I probably will watch it tonight. But anyways, 9/11. Why is it important to me? Really, because I wasn't there. I didn't know anybody that was in the towers. Um, but like, those are people that died there. They're not fucking animals or, things that we don't care about. Those are real people that died in there for what? For some terrorist act that was really unneeded in my eyes. Maybe not in the terrorist eyes, but in my eyes, it was unneeded, unnecessary. Um, and the way I think about it is just like, those people were real, not real people, but those people had a life, and for it to be taken away because they went to work or they were just in the building is so depressing to me. Because I know if I knew somebody in that building, I don't know what I would do. To tell you the truth, I would want to go join the army and go kill everybody that had, not to be racist, but a towel on their head, because that's just the mentality I would have, and that's the mentality everybody had when it first happened. Was everybody that wears a rag on their head like that has to be a terrorist. Has to be. Has to be. Has to be. There was no other. It was either you're a terrorist or you don't wear that shit. And it's like, that kind of thinking is fucked up also. Like, you shouldn't think like that, because that is very, very racist. And you guys may have played with me. You guys may think I'm racist, but I'm not. I just kind of, I have fun on PSN. But anyways, for for that to happen at such a young age for me really didn't affect me at all at the time. But as I grew older and I started to realize, like, yo, these people over in the Middle East, over in Iraq and Afghanistan, like, got on a plane in America, and I think the plane was leaving from Boston, the first one that crashed. I don't really, all the names and shit, I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure the first one left from Boston, and but it's crazy to think, like, they came over here, boarded a plane, and hijacked the plane. And you don't think about it, but you always think, like, our security has always been this tight, but it hasn't. Because before that, you could really get anything onto a plane, and they wouldn't know, they wouldn't even really check you. You go through, like, one metal detector, and then they would pat you down after that, and that was it. Then you were fine. But now you gotta go through a metal detector to get into the airport and get patted down, and then go through another metal detector, get patted down again, and then I'm pretty sure you go through another metal detector, or maybe like a bomb detector or whatever, the thing that blows air on you. I'm pretty sure they have those now. They actually had one at the Statue of Liberty. It actually like blows air onto your body, and when it does that, it checks. Like, I have no idea how it does this, but it would sense if you had something on your chest or like on your legs or anything strapped to you, they would find it. Which is, it's amazing technology, and I wish we had it 10 years ago before this happened. Even though no bombs were involved, but this kind of security would still, it would still help us deter from these terrorist attacks. Not deter, but prevent these terrorist attacks. And one thing is, I feel like, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but I feel like people in America are so stereotypical that it's ruining the world to me, because people will take one person and base their whole culture or their whole country or their whole religion off of that one person, and you should never do that, because you don't think about it, but if people did that to America, what would they think of America? You know, people would think all we do is kill, steal, and have gangs. Because that's really what we're known for. It's like the army, which do what? Nothing but kill them. We're known for just having a lot of money and just doing whatever the fuck we want, really. And we're in like pretty much every war that goes on. We're pretty much involved in. And the gangs, like, nobody had a gang problem like America, I don't think. You know, maybe like the mafia and that, but that's not a gang. The mafia, to me, is an association, really. And like a gang is like sort of like, for less or better words, like a lower class mafia, really. Because the mafia is kind of like high class. You know, people dress nice in suits, and they don't really go out and kill people every day. They're not on the block selling drugs and shit. Like, yeah, they sell drugs, but you know, they do it out back of businesses. You know, they're racketeer and shit. They're doing all that. But and I feel like a gang is out there doing like sort of the petty shit compared to the mafia. But anyways, we're getting way off topic here. Way off topic. Back to 9/11. Real quick, I wanted to say to all the people that think that the government blew up the World Trade Center, I want to ask you personally, like, what is your reasoning behind it? They don't just say, oh, I saw this test and they did this and that and this was right, and now they say that there were bombs in there and they found bomb residue, whatever they found in there. And it's like, I want some real facts. I want real hard facts on how they put the bombs in there, why they put the bombs in there, how they set them off, everything. I want to know everything, because people that think that are just so stupid to me, so stupid. Because it's like, why would the government kill, I think it's about 2,000 people or something like that. It's something that shouldn't have happened, no matter what the number is. But I wanna know why they decided just to kill those people. You know, they didn't have. That kind of stopped me mid-sentence, but like, they didn't have anything to do with anything. You know, they were going to work. They were on the 9 to 5 grind. You know, they probably weren't on a grind. They were probably getting paid pretty well. But they were still going to work every day. You know, they were still putting in hours. You know, so why would the government have any reason to kill that many people, especially the people that were on the plane? Like, they were just trying to go on a vacation or go home, you know, or just going around for business. But you know, why would they kill them? You know, and if they did, somebody would find out somehow. and that would just make the government look even worse than it does already. And the government, they're all about just keeping their image. They could really care less about what happens to us, I think, because they don't do anything to help the middle to lower class. Obama is trying to do that. I don't really know what's going on with that, but he's probably going to be out of office next year, so we probably won't have to deal with that. I think it's next year or the year after. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little tired right now. I've been up all day. I've been out doing stuff. This is my second commentary of today. Oh yeah, real quick. If you guys want to go check out a Minecraft video, I've got my first Minecraft video with AOSTs showcasing our private server. Go check that out, and go subscribe to her, cause she's cool. She's cool and she's good at what she does. So go check her out. Go make sure to subscribe to her. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, the bombs and shit. Yeah, pretty much, like, I just want to know your reasoning behind believing that the government blew up the World Trade Center. Like, even me saying that to myself makes me think I'm fucking crazy, Cause it's like, why? I don't know. Like, why would you think that? Why would you have any reason to blow up the World Trade Center? I don't know. And to touch on a little bit, because I think this is a really, really big problem. I didn't really touch on it too much. Of the stereotyping that goes on in America. The stereotyping that we do, particularly, on other people. Like Chinese people always good at math, or they can't drive, or all their eyes are squinty. Like, that shit, like, you may think it's small, but to one person, that may just be the one thing that you say that just is too much for them. And that's happened quite a lot. Like, somebody's just been beaten down again, and again, and they're just so depressed, and they're just looking for a friend, and then they find one person, and like, they're kind of cool with them, but they're kind of not. It's like kind of like that desperate friend that you get. And like, that one person will like crack a joke to their friend that's depressed, and then that depressed friend like kind of thinks like everybody in the world's like this, so why should I be here? Why am I in the world if nobody wants me? That's kind of like how people think when they're depressed. I think that's how I think people think when they're depressed. I've never like really been depressed, but I've been sad. I've been depressed, but I've never been to that point to where I wanted to kill myself. Never. Mainly because I feel like so many people have gotten their life cut short for no reason. Like, they've had so much like to do, like whether they had scholarships to go to college for football, or they were rising up in the corporate office, or they were going big on YouTube, or like they were like a rising film actress or actor, anything really like that, and like they die, from some crazy car accident, from a drunk driver, or like their plane crashes, like some crazy shit like that. And every time I'm depressed, I think about that, or every time I'm sad, I think about that. Like, what if that person was in my shoes? Or not like that, but like, I think like, if their life got cut short, why should I cut my life short when I have no reason to? Tragic what happened to them. It should never happen to anybody. But why should I end my life because of what? But I'm gonna leave you guys off with that. If you like this, like it. If you dislike it, like it. Any feedback to me is good. Favorite, comment, do whatever you gotta do to get this video out there, because I'm really trying to get this channel started. I'm not trying to skyrocket to 30,000 subs or whatever in 2 days, but I do like to get out there. And go check out that Minecraft video if you haven't already, because I know people like to pause, go tab out, do whatever. But for now, it's fresh, guys.